It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. You know what I need?
No, what?
You know what I need, don't you?
I have a feeling.
Stop the music, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that
Perfect.
sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Asked my grandfather, after 65 years of marriage, you still call Grandma honey, baby, sweetie. Mm-hmm. How do you do that? He said, I forgot her name.
Love it. That's great.
Hey, wrapping up sports, he said, hopefully. Monday game between the Yankees and the Orioles briefly interrupted after a cat got onto the field at Yankee Stadium. The Orioles held a 6-run lead in the 8th when the tabby ran onto the field. The game was delayed for several minutes as the...
Were you watching?
Feline... No,
I was not. No, I didn't see it.
I was watching.
Oh, no kidding.
That's why
You
it's a
were
great
watching,
story.
huh?
that's why it's a great story.
I was singing while I was watching after I said,
Early.
What's that? What were you singing?
take me out to the ball game.
Oh,
All right.
my gosh.
That's better than we're giving it credit for.
Maybe on a different morning I would have laughed more.
Take me out.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Buy me some catnip.
And a UFC star has gotten a tattoo of himself on his neck. According to reports, Sean O'Malley visited the California Dream tattoo shop in North Hollywood to get inked up by the owner, Romeo Lacoste. The 26-year-old bantamweight fighter's tattoo commemorates his jump shot celebration after knocking out Thomas Almeida in March at UFC 260. The piece is very detailed. It even includes O'Malley's body art, which means it's, yes, tats on tats.
You want to see it, Christy?
Tats on tats.
It's on his neck. And you see, this is the guy, and this is the tattoo of himself just below his ear. And as you can see, he's heavily inked.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I believe comedian Todd Barry put it best when he saw somebody with a neck tattoo. You forgot to not do that.
well, this guy, he treats his body the way Gallagher treats watermelons. He's, yikes.
To each his own. It's not my thing, but if that's what he's into, cool, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of head trauma, you're bound to.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, put this one on my nose. Okay, good.
And that's sports.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yep.
great. Thank you very much.
Good luck. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
How's your fresh ink, Chick?
Good.
Yeah,
Christy?
good. Feeling nicely?
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, it's not one to
You're
talk
not
about.
playing today?
Huh?
You're not playing?
With what? I said it's fine. What do you want me to play?
Tom, that would be a no.
Okay, good. Got a letter
You know
here.
what? No, it's growing into my neck, and it's a big, going to be infected. Would that make you happy? And I'm dreaming of my gremlin. Anything else? Yeah, blame me for this. Please.
Let's see. We have a list of things that Josh hated. The other day, we were celebrating 5 years of Josh on the Bob and Tom Show.
Why wouldn't we?
And
Got a couple reasons.
Someone sent this list, things you don't like. For example, you don't like it when Chick ignores interesting hockey stories.
I sure don't.
You don't like the video of the lawyer who had the cat filter on.
I got nothing out of that at all, yeah.
But you like the cat story getting on the Major League Baseball field.
That's right.
Take me out to the ball game.
Third time. Third time he's in it.
Man,
3
that's
strikes.
Yeah.
You don't like women who refuse to sell their used panties online.
It's not that I don't like the women. It's just I don't like that they're leaving money on the table.
You don't like Ted Lasso, the TV show, which I enjoyed very much. Have you seen it yet?
It's not that I don't like it. It's that I love making fun of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't seen a second
No,
of
I
it.
have not.
Okay. You don't like the guy that duct taped a banana to a wall and called it art and sold it for tens of thousands.
I don't
of
like
dollars.
anybody in that realm.
You didn't like our story about the corn growing out of the sidewalk that was transplanted as a sign of
I think we all agreed on that.
the renewal of life.
None of us.
I love that
None of us
story.
like that.
You don't care for North Korea.
I sure don't. The North Korean government, I despise.
Are you pro North Korea?
No, I'm just trying. These are things that Josh doesn't like. You don't like ladies who go through their boyfriends' phones.
No, nor do I like boyfriends who go through their ladies' phones.
And then just got this one submitted by Bill. He writes, you failed to mention that Josh hates people who marry ghosts or inanimate objects.
That's exactly right.
Oh, there's a new story about that
Or
today.
themselves.
And
He really hates that.
Oh, yeah, the people, they have their wedding for themselves.
And I love ghosts, but I don't.
Yeah.
There's a ghost story today. I'll pass it on to
Okay,
you.
we'll get that over here. And
You
then
don't think ghosts should be married? Is that what you're saying? You're denying them the privilege of being married.
Patty G, I don't know if you remember
They
this.
don't deserve benefits?
Josh hated the story about the guy that sold the invisible sculpture.
Yeah, he hated that story.
And I've let me see if I can find it. This is you remember this story, Christy?
Which one?
The guy that was a sculpture of nothing.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Okay, here it is. I got it. Salvatore Garou. His work is entitled "I Am."
Yeah?
And the 67-year-old artist says it exists only in his imagination.
Well, good for you.
But he sold it for $18,300.
Sickening.
You know what? I credit the guy for being able to. He should be a salesperson, not an artist.
That is exactly what he is. Yeah.
Calls all
I mean-
his friends buddy.
I mean, how do you
He's
get
a
somebody to pay for nothing?
It's the
a pitch man at best.
The Emperor's New Clothes is the most important thing. That's the most important story everyone should read. They should read it over and over again. He says the vacuum is nothing more than a space full of energy. Even if we empty it, there's nothing left. Then he says, according to the Heisenberg principle, the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. I'd like to talk to some physicists about this crank. He's a crackpot.
Yeah, he is.
He sold it for $18K. Pat, didn't you have a song about
What was it called again?
The sculpture is entitled "I Am."
The art world's fine most of the time. It's between the lines. And the feeling is pretentious. Bananas on walls, shit takes balls, but selling nothing for $18K is senseless. I'm a Picasso fan, love Monet, but nowadays the money makes me sore. 18,000 is just air. Pay the price, and you just think you scored. I am, it's called, and nothing's there. And I am sure you've just been robbed and don't even care. Oh, I bought it too. Oh, what the heck? I paid for it with an invisible check. That'll probably bounce too.
Nice tribute to Neil Diamond. I'm kind of
You bet.
getting misty-eyed today.
Why?
Got rid of a car yesterday.
Yeah.
92,000 miles. Still in great shape.
Yeah.
But when you get rid of a car, you kind of think, oh, this is the car we brought our baby home in.
Exactly. Well, I don't know that particular feeling, but yes, yeah.
I did that last week. There are memories.
This
and
is
then
the
you
car
think, did you
we-
take a picture of it?
We made the baby in.
Right.
That's not true.
Okay. That was a different car.
Don't you get a little
Sure.
attached to the thing, and you're kind
You
of
do.
you don't really get that moment. They don't. The car folks don't go, do you want to go out and say goodbye to your car?
No, in fact, I have a thing in my head where I go, don't look back. Like whenever I, like when they're like, okay, well, we're going to take it now, and
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, I just don't even look.
And I also
Like
wonder
Shane.
wonder what kind of stuff they find in cars.
Oh, you can only imagine.
Yeah, because there's a what do you call the flipper above your head? And
The visor?
The visor, that thing.
No, the flipper. You're right.
This car has a visor, and then there's a visor under the visor
Yeah.
that I didn't know about.
Right.
And I flipped that down, and all kinds of receipts and stuff came down.
Oh yeah, you've got the visor majora and the visor minora.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Well, my nephew, I gave him a chair, and he lost his Apple remote because anybody has Apple TV remotes. They're so tiny, right? And it slid down the side.
Your nephew here's a chair.
Huh? No, but when he took the chair apart to find his remote, he found literally my life of my kids. There was crayons and paper dolls and a CD.
Go ahead, Josh. Say something mean.
It's not literally the life of your kids.
No, but I thought you were going to say something like
condoms.
They reached a certain age.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Broken condoms.
No.
OnlyFans password.
Joints.
No, they were little kids.
Bail bond.
Notes that say we love Dad better. That's got to be a painful find.
Little tiny
Picture of
That
Dad's
makes you
girlfriend.
cry. Talk about crying. Oh.
Crazy jokes.
A little time machine.
Yeah.
Time capsule is what I mean.
Did you ever get from your kids the "We want to live with Dad"?
No, I never did.
Like out of anger, I mean.
No, I never did.
Oh, okay.
My mom told me that one time I went up to her.
Here we go.
Well, Mom, I thought about it, and I want to live with Dad. And she goes, no one's asking you to make that decision. Oh, my gosh. That story, she tells me that.
You just said it.
Oh, my God. I assumed it was coming.
You know, I've said this before, but I've never meant it more. Can we talk about anything else?
I was just talking about, now let's, for example, Ace
Doesn't know who his parents are.
Ace was driving a car. You had an Isuzu Trooper. How many years did you have that?
About 23 years.
23 years.
Gosh.
But I bought it off the showroom floor.
That's how many miles were on it when you got rid of it?
Like 250.
That's
Nicely done. Yeah.
Well, but now these are Ace miles, though. Okay, Ace never goes above 40, 45 miles an hour. He
But
never
still,
goes faster than that.
You're missing my point. There's a
We
road.
all gather around and look out the window when he pulls away.
I have a friend who has a Jeep, bought it in 96, I think, has 400,000 miles on it, and he's still driving it. And
But my point is different. Yes, we've all had cars that have gone over 100,000.
No, but I mean,
it's the romance aspect of it.
He remembers his kids in it, I mean, it's that whole scenario.
Clumsy
Loves his
fumblings
car.
in the back seat.
Now, you have a relatively new car, right, Josh?
I do, yeah. Yeah, only...
Here's a question. I'm not being mean. I'm just going to ask a question.
Ask him.
I'm going to ask a question.
You sure may.
Have you ever been in the back seat of your own car?
Not this one, no. No. No.
There's still time.
Christy was in the front seat last week and remarked how it still smells new.
It smells brand new, like that new car smell.
You should have seen us trying to help Josh clear something on his dashboard. It was like 3 or 4 monkeys hitting the vacuum cleaner.
It was.
Still
haven't figured it out. I'm going to have to go to the dealer and go,
I've been online. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, you're
There's
trying to
some
figure
electronic
out
thing with your car?
Yeah. And my sunroof won't close. That's right. Sunroof. It won't close. I mean, the glass part does, but the cloth that goes over it. You know what I'm saying?
Part?
Yeah, the shade part.
Is it? Have you tried?
Is it
moving
manual?
it with your hand? It may be manual.
It is not manual.
Have you tried taking the sunroof back and then re-putting it forward?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Google it.
Maybe it's voice activated.
We did Google it.
And it really, we could not find it. So.
Now, have you? Let me ask
showed
you this.
exactly what to do, and it won't do it.
How long have you had this car?
Since March. So what is that? 5 months? 4
Have you
months?
had any lady friends in it yet?
No.
Wow.
You keep looking back at me.
I don't know why he
are you
does
looking
that.
at Willie?
I'm just going to go, uh-oh, Josh is a loser.
Yeah, no, I'm...
Good one, Dad. You got it. Is that what you want him to do?
It's a new car. Look at it
Patty
going.
Godwin.
Yes, sir.
How old is your car now?
About 3 or 4 years. 3.
No, how long have you had it though?
3.
You haven't had it in 3 years.
I think so.
No.
Why?
2 or 3.
Can I ask a
Duct
question?
tape's about 3 years old.
Why are you talking to him when you're going to answer all the questions? That's
2
what
or
I
3
want.
years old, right?
Well, how old was it when you backed it into the carport?
That's been about a year.
That's what I said. The duct tape looks like it's 3 years old. Go out there and look at it.
We got to
I
find
had
a
the wrong
body shop
insurance.
that'll give you a break.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Has he had a woman in there?
That's where I was going. Have you had a non-professional woman sitting in that
Non-professional.
that was not your?
I've had pros. I've had amateurs. Yes, I've had a
You've
woman.
had
in
a date in that car?
A date in the car? No, we stopped the car. We went into a restaurant. We didn't have the date in the car.
No, but I mean, you actually.
But you like the parking lot.
I do. I have kissed a woman in that car.
Yeah.
Really?
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
that's where I was going.
Are you sure it was a woman?
I am pretty sure.
Hey,
All right.
that's another $100. Through the glass, it's Miss Jessica Alsman. We have Josh, of course, in the beautiful DoorDash sidekick chair.
Hello.
It's brand new. Check out DoorDash. You had some delivery last night, didn't you, Josh?
I sure did, yeah.
Christy Lee is
Yep.
right over there, and you'll find her at Navy Federal Credit Union. And Mr. Godwin back over there with his guitar and his organ out. Put it back. It's the Oxford Gold Performance Room with Pat Godwin.
He was getting ready for Alli.
There we go. There's Alli Breen and parts unknown as usual.
Yes, back in New York.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Yeah.
are you in a closet?
Are you in the bathroom? What is going on here?
No, I'm just against a wall. I'm trying to find a setup where I can get the mic in the right place. And
Okay. You look
try
good.
new stuff every day.
It sounds good.
Good.
And,
Perfect.
this segment involves trying to help in the contemporary world of love
Yeah.
and romance, or just
Yeah.
whatever aspect of your sexuality you want to flaunt. We're happy to hear to take it and run with it.
Yes.
What have we got?
Dear Alli, I was dating a guy for 3 months and he ghosted me.
Oh.
But he's all up in my Instagram stories all the time. What's the point of ghosting me when he's literally following my every move? Do I call him out or just let it go?
Let it go. If he's interested, he'd call you.
I would say with Instagram stories, some people think that it's this really intentional thing, but I will turn my phone on and look at every single Instagram story of every person I've ever met and not think anything of it.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I don't think you should read that much into it.
So if you just look at the story, it shows that you looked at it?
Yeah, it'll tell the person. And the person, it'll show all the names and they can search who has looked at the story or not.
Oh, my God. Where's that kind of time? I didn't know you could do that.
But it's not like it shows you how long you looked at it or took a screenshot. It just says this person may have glanced over it, which it could be as quick as a tap, like tapping through.
Well, I thought you had to make like a mention, like hit something or, okay. Well,
So this guy...
This guy, who cares? He's not into you. Let it go.
No, well, if he's not into her, why is he following her on
Because
Instagram?
of what Willie said.
Well,
you still follow
follows
people
everybody.
on Instagram even if you break
Why does
up.
he care?
I don't think he does care is the point I'm
There's a
trying to
chance he either doesn't care or, and this is just, I hope this doesn't come out as bluntly, he may like the look of you and not necessarily anything else.
Yeah, that could be.
Oh. Well, she could kind of tell because if you tap through Instagram stories, he'd only watch the first one. If she puts up like 8 stories, if she goes through to the 8th and he's still watching,
Well, he
she's
could also
slight-
be like me, and I have slight OCD when it comes to that. I want to get rid of the red ring around the people's profile pics at the top. So sometimes I'll
That
just
is
look at
extreme OCD.
I know. Well, okay, maybe I do have extreme OCD. Sometimes I do it just to get rid of.
Josh is not on trial here, okay?
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome.
But like yesterday, I was looking at Instagram stories and then I set my phone down, and then 5 minutes later, they were still going. And so I watched, probably 100 people's stories, and I had no clue. I don't think it's a really good indicator of people actually checking in on you.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, sorry it didn't work out with them, but look, way better guys out there for you.
Or block him on Instagram, and then he might reach out.
Yep, that's
the thing.
Great way to check.
What?
Yep. If he really wants to know what you're up to
her.
and you give it.
Yeah.
I say he ghosted you. Leave him alone. You don't
Right.
know, do you really want to be somebody?
Exactly.
Be with a
Block him
ghoster?
because you don't want to be. You don't even want to see him because when you
Ignore
see his
it.
Yeah.
name, you
Move
have
on.
these.
Throw him a block. You'll one up his ghosting. You'll ghost him harder.
Or you can just
I'm
mute him
with
This
from
isn't a
your,
game.
you can mute him from your story so that way he doesn't have access to it, Don't give him the goods.
You go to his house and shoot it up with an automatic weapon.
Let's be
You can do a
real.
lot of things.
You
yeah.
do a lot of things. You blow up his car. You can. What else did you do?
Yeah.
You kill
Make
his
an
dog?
Instagram story of you blowing up
Ghosting
his
is not
car.
a kind thing. You should at least tell the person you're not seeing them.
Yeah,
or-
it's certainly not a
It's
grown-up
not.
thing, yeah.
No, it's not.
So keep posting hot pictures of yourself so he can be jealous.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of
Maybe,
options there, ma'am.
Yeah, maybe talk about you've met someone that is unbelievably great.
I thought you were going to say hung.
No. Move on, shall we?
Dear Alli, my boyfriend keeps getting me sex toys, but they're always way too small. Is it rude for me to get my own to show him what I like? Or will that give him an
No.
inferiority complex?
Yes, it'll give.
No.
This is
I
where
didn't know they could be.
Yeah,
a toy could be too.
I think you want to re-gift those and then
Oof.
just keep it to yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Unless he opens up your garage and asks, as Lee Harvey Oswald once said, are those curtain rods?
So is he?
She should have him watch those rocket launches that just happened to subliminally get that in
Christine?
Is
his
he
mind.
buying these for the two of them to use together, or is he buying these for her to use alone? What I don't understand.
I would say for the two of them to use together, probably.
I disagree. I think you need to be totally honest with them and go, hey, babe, look, the toys I like. These are some of the toys I like. Show them online.
This is called the Redwood 2000.
Sure. And go, this is nothing. I still want to use you, and I still love you, and this has nothing to do with, but these are the toys I like.
Maybe he's thinking he wants to Deshaun Watson it, and he wants him
to go somewhere else.
on him.
Maybe she's old school, doesn't want the electric, wants
the what?
diesel.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say like egg beater style. The manuals, if you will.
Man.
I liked Josh's talk. I still want to use you too, but these
you may have to
toys are what I prefer.
Maybe the verbiage. You don't want to use her. You want to be with her.
She wants to.
She wants to be used, I think.
No. She likes what he's working with also.
Okay.
His wiener.
She wants to use his.
Do you?
as well
not
as
a replacement.
Do you think that's a good gift?
Yes.
You do.
They clearly like using toys together.
Yeah, it's an enhancement, not a replacement.
That's perfectly stated.
No, that sounds like you should be writing for Madison Avenue.
Yeah, it's perfectly stated.
An enhancement, not a replacement.
Yeah.
That is one of those gifts, though, that is benefiting him as well as her. I can see a girl having a problem with a sex toy as a gift because it's not all about her per se. It's like lingerie as a gift.
Yeah, how far into a relationship would you give somebody lingerie?
Pretty far in.
I assume that would predate certainly the vibrating tools, et cetera, et cetera.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't buy lingerie.
No, not even if I were 25 years married. What I would do is go, hey, let's go to Victoria's Secret and pick something out.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't that way more fun? And exciting?
Well, there is an undercurrent of you're not buying her anything, you're buying you something.
Right. So I'd want something that she'd be comfortable in as well, and
something you'd like to see her in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like buying your dad.
But I think lingerie's overrated.
Yeah. I like. I look over there, sweetie. I like that. Oh, you like that outfit? No, I like her.
Yeah, that'll work.
How are you in a relationship again?
I know.
Willie, can you illuminate
this to us?
I get nothing about that, man. I got nothing to say.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.